Uh, Hi, everybody. So, today, let me see where we are. So, today, I'm creating a video, the first video for Module 2, which runs through the week beginning on July 14th. And that's for the increasing SAT scores in the US state. That's the particular lecture. So you have an individual assignment that must be completed by 1 p.m. on Friday. A few students already completed that assignment. So here I am in module 2. So I have seen the entries of median. Uh, Teresa, I'm glad that things worked out for Teresa. Um, Also, Esther Ensaf Graham also. I'm glad to see things are working out. So all of these meta requirements, but let me see this file here. So you need to add as attachments the like the other students did the screen snapshot as a PNG file and the .prj file. And I'm not sure this. Yes, I just checked, and yeah, I would recommend for Teresa to do what the other students did, following the instructions, right? So, please post your commentary. The commentary is there, but you need to provide the .prj file that you use that you created with WarpLS and a .png file with a screenshot like the other students have done by 1 p.m. on Friday for this week. So this needs to be done for Teresa. And I'm pretty sure there will be several other entries here uh, by the end of the week because we have several more students in this class. For those students who have provided already, uh, congratulations on having done the assignment. And just one assignment for Teresa that I would recommend to redo the attachments. The commentary can stay as it is, just you could reply to your own posting with the two attachments that are being requested in the proper format. So one as a .prj file, the other as a .png file. Uh, One thing I wanted to say is that the technique that we're using for the analysis in this course, structural equation modeling, it's different from what's the more common path analysis or multiple regression because it allows you to aggregate measures, to aggregate indicators into latent variables. So you can have variables uh, in your model like we have in this first assignment. So just open the textbook. So you can have, let me go to the first assignment. So you create models with variables that can aggregate other variables or they can employ only one variable. And each variable here, also called an indicator, is one column of your numeric data set or your numeric table. So we have three columns here in this table that was used, three columns that were used in the analysis. And this is the name of one of the columns, this is the name of the other column, and this is the name of the third column. So we built a model. Now, latent variables, like here, I use the same name as the indicators, but I could have more than one indicator. So I could have had like three here, for example. And then I would aggregate those three to create a new measure, and that would be my latent variable. This is why we call it a latent variable, because it can aggregate multiple measures. It doesn't have to, but it can. And the this type of analysis, structural cohesion modeling, is one of the most sophisticated and also one of the broadest. So it you can do pretty much all the statistical analysis that you've seen in stats courses like ANOVA, UNCOVA, t-tests, multiple regression, path analysis. You can do all of those tests using structural cohesion modeling. The you can also analyze time series data, which is a little bit different from the types of data we're going to see in this course. The types of data that we're going to see in this course are data that can be collected through questionnaires or is secondary data that is not collected via questionnaires. Like for this particular model here, the data is secondary data that is not collected via administration or questionnaires to individuals uh, or organizations. So we have, for example, suspensions. That's just a measure that's measured by each one of the school districts that were analyzed in this situation here, in this case. Now, WarpLS can be used to analyze time series data like data from stock prices, financial data. This is not going to be covered in this course, but if you are interested, you can take a look at warpls.com. So you can go there and under videos, uh, video discussing domain specific data analytics applications. So, as I was saying, under videos discussing domain specific data analytics applications, you see an example here. Yeah, understand what influences the price of Bitcoin with WarpLS and predict the nonlinear price of Bitcoin with time series data in WarpLS. This one uses stock market data. This one does that, but in a lagged way. So it has a model where the dependent variable, which is the price of Bitcoin, is actually a dependent variable, like this one here, right? So this is the dependent variable or the main criterion variable in this model, and these are the predictors. But this is data that is collected at the same time, uh, so for the same year, uh, which is called cross-sectional data. Time series data or lagged data is data where data for different variables is collected at different points in time. So if I had collected data on this variable for a year after the data collected for these predictor variables, then I would have lagged data. And in this particular video clip, If you click on it, you're going to be taken to this YouTube video. And what you see here is that this video talks about an analysis where I will be lagging the data on the price of Bitcoin, which is this GBTC column. So this is just to tell you something that can be done with RPLS, but you don't have to do this. This is not part of the course. It's just an extra if you are interested. Uh, Let me see. So I don't see any questions here. So if you have questions, I guess the best place to place them is here, right? Because the other modules are for submissions. So if you have questions, post them here, and then I will answer them through one of these videos. I'm using videos to interact with for all of the interaction with you in this class for two reasons. One is that videos allow for much richer interaction. I can convey a lot more information knowledge through a video than in writing. This is part of media naturalness theory. Um, you may want to check it out. There is a Wikipedia article on media naturalness theory. I developed that theory and I follow that theory. So this video or videos like this are a much richer way of interacting with students. And the other reason I use the videos is that if I use other communication media, you're going to be wondering which one is the more important one, and you're going to be checking multiple places, and that's just not optimal for you. So all you're going to be all you need to do to interact with me is, post your questions, ideally in course for overview here or here under course description. You can post here as well. Module 1 is probably the best because I'm saying that right there, right? So I think I say here, yeah, please post any questions about this module. Also, please post general questions about the course in this discussion forum. So, but as you can see, this course is very straightforward. If you do the assignments uh, by the deadline, you're going to get an A in this course. And we have 6 assignments, and they are covered in modules 2 to 7. I will be waiving the midterm and final because, as you can see, each one of these assignments could be an exam. So, in a sense, we're having enough work here for you to do that allows me to grade you. I would not waive the midterm and final if nobody was submitting. If we had a major problem with the course, then I would need those for grading. But right now we have enough work here for you to do that would allow me to grade. So, and my comment to Teresa is like, I'm not grading, I'm not saying that her grade will be lower. In fact, uh, I'm just asking her to submit the attachments following the instructions, which is essentially one PRJ file, one PNG file, like the other students did, and then she'll get the grade. The commentary is fine. So, so this is basically what I have for today. So, thank you for watching, and I'll be posting another video, second video for this week for module 2. And in that video, I may make some comments like I did today about additional things that can be done with this technique and with this software, and also answer any questions that you may have. So thank you for watching.